Hey Galaventures, I am in Salt Lake City today and I want to introduce you to a friend of mine who I met, gosh, I think on forums or Facebook or something. He's another Sprinter guy and he has started manufacturing some accessories that you're going to want to know about.
Josh Blumenthal. This is CRLaurence Outfitters, also known as Pikavo. We are a van outfitter out of Salt Lake City, and we're fairly new to the business, but I have 15 to 20 years experience in the outdoor product industry, and we have a whole bunch of new products coming. For example, the first one is the CRL Secure Panel. Yay. That makes your CRL Windows actually usable and safe.
And we'll talk a little bit more about that as he installs them. Tell us about this other table over here.
They are a alternative to the roof vent. I'm not a big fan of the cutting the 14-inch hole in the roof, which eats up solar spaces. It will leak. Everybody says that they won't, but we know that they will. And they are really not that effective. They claim a 900 CFM rating, but I know that it's nowhere near that. So I've developed this new system that goes out the upper door panels, where you sometimes see speakers or basically nothing, and it goes out, vents out through a marine type cowling out the back door. It's a tiny little hole. Nice. It allows for airflow out the back. It comes with a remote control that turns it on and off, and it has a light on it, and there's a dimmer that controls the speed. So you can have one, or you could have both of them, and it'll avoid drilling a hole or cutting a hole through your roof. I'm also a dealer for Alliant Energy. They're a new lithium iron phosphate battery company, local here in Utah, and I am thrilled with the batteries. I purchased them as a customer first and then became their dealer. This is a 400 amp hour 12 volt system, technically a 4.8 kilowatt. I have it in a 24 volt configuration, so it's actually 200 amp hours at 24 volts. And they are so much better than AGMs. It's just, I wasn't sold until I actually had my own, and now I'm completely sold. The speed that they take a charge in, their speed of discharge, the fact that I saved 200 pounds of just dead weight in the back of my van has been fantastic. So if you want 4-pack of batteries, I'm offering a deal online temporarily where you can get 4 batteries at an incredible low price, but I cannot advertise that price and I cannot talk about the price, and you just have to enter a code in the checkout and you can get yourself some really nice batteries that have an amazing internal BMS system. I just showed Joni the one battery that I abuse tested. I did everything wrong to it. Overcharge it, discharge it, try to charge it at 4 below 0 in a deep freeze, and I couldn't do it. I could not damage the battery. So they also come with a lifetime warranty. Most places have a 10-year warranty with a lot of exclusionary notes in the warranty. This is, you damage the battery dies, they'll give you a new one.
So Josh is going to install the CRL Secures on my van because when I'm parked somewhere, I only open the rear window because these are not secure. So maybe we should show them that.
So not only are they not secure open, they're not secure closed. You can technically just reach in and pry it open, reach across and open, this one you just open right here. If you're on the other side, if you're a tall guy with long arms, you can pry that open and reach and open the driver's side door. They're great windows, but there is a definite design flaw in them in that they're not secure. So 2 panels, one going on that side and one going on this side, and 2 tools required as an impact driver or drill and a small drill bit. When we designed these, we were very careful as to the spacing and the holes, and they're plus or minus 0.02 of an inch. However, we discovered that CR Laurence hole placement has no rhyme or reason or pattern, and they, surprise, fits perfectly on one van, but it will not fit on any other vans unless you're lucky. So you just have to drill a little pilot hole and replace the screws. First step is to remove the stock mosquito netting panel, which just pulls off. Technically, I guess you could leave it on, but panels come with new mosquito netting, which is actually a finer mesh than these, so it keeps the little no-see-ums out.
Great.
So we're also working on a rear panel for that particular window, but we're not there yet. So we start with this guy, and we remove little screws out. And we provide new screws because, how should I put it? These guys suck. They're soft and squishy, and invariably they're basically stripped out. So you get new ones, starting with the, what I call the main hole. There's one screw that always fits, and it's right here, right by the knob. Oh. And then, oh, it's so close. It could have fit, but it doesn't. So we now put a few little pilot holes. I usually go to this one. So from now on, it's a much easier install. I suggest if you're doing it, maybe put a little piece of tape here just to hold it into place. So now you can actually open your window
and leave it open. And not worry about somebody reaching in and opening the door, which is actually doable. I personally can't do it. My arms aren't long enough. However, I do have a friend that was able to do it. We now have a secure window. Yes.
And to prove it, I can't get in.
Good. Which is really important for this door because it has the locking mechanism right here that you can just pull up from outside. So Josh, if someone were to want to order either the CRL Secure or the rear vent fans. Okay, so
you can just go to my website, which is pikavo.com or pikavanoutfitters.com, or you could call us direct, 801-485-1686.
Say that was a little slower.
801-485-1686.
Okay.
That's slow enough?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks. I would have loved to pay for these panels, but they were given to me in exchange for what I thought about them. And I have to say, I love them. I love being able to keep my windows open, whether I'm in the van, out of the van. I feel completely secure in knowing that nobody's going to be able to very easily pry open the window and flip the lock. It's been so hot all over the country this summer, and these have been great to be able to leave those windows open, have the fans going and exhausting the warm air. Has been a lifesaver. The van was all closed up the other day, you know, when it was getting serviced, and it got so hot because it was all closed up. It makes such a difference to have the airflow coming through these T-vent windows. So if you've got the CR Laurence T-Vent windows, either in a Sprinter, I know Josh told me that he's also coming out with a ProMaster and a Transit version of it as well. I do highly recommend the CRL Secures. Really does make me feel a lot better. As you know, I'm pretty bold, pretty brave, pretty out there, but I do think about security, and these help for sure. This is Joni with TheGalavan. Enjoy your journey.